It's all good, baby. It was all a dream.
Good evening. What's going on, guys? It's James from James Games in Valencia, Spain. Today's episode is going to be a bit different. It's not one of my Let's Plays with Liverpool, Real Zaragoza or any others. If you haven't already liked or subscribed my channel, please subscribe. Check out my Let's Plays on there. There'll be a lot more to come. Got one with Liverpool just finishing up with, and one with Real Zaragoza about to be uploaded. But today is just about a bit of fun. As you can see from the screen, we're in the Spanish First Division, aka La Liga. But there's two teams in this division who aren't normally there. Liverpool and Manchester City. We've taken out Eibar and Leganes, two teams which I'd see as probably the weakest teams in the division. And we're going to see what happens. Little fun test. So I'm going to pause the game at Christmas, the end of year 1, the end of year 2, and the end of year 3. And we're going to have a simulation and see what goes on, what happens here. ¿Qué pasa aquí? So I haven't done this before, but my prediction is that the English teams, Liverpool or Man City, one of them are going to win the league the first year. We're going to be close probably with Barcelona and Real Madrid. But let's see what happens, guys. So I'm going to forward it to Christmas. And maybe I'll forward it to 10 games before the end of the season so you can have a look. If not, I'll do it at Christmas and then we'll go and finish it off at the end of the season. And then we'll do season after season to see how it goes. Alright guys, so I'll see you at Christmas. Okay everybody, and we are now on Christmas Day, almost halfway through the season, and this is how things are currently looking. We're going to pull this league up full. As you can see, Manchester City are top of the league, having only lost one game, 40 goals, 12 conceded. 5 points clear of Atletico Madrid at the moment. To be honest, you'd expect them 5 to be at the top of the league, but maybe not in that order. Atletico Madrid second, Barcelona third, Real Madrid and Liverpool fourth and fifth. Manchester City are 14 points ahead of Liverpool. Liverpool 1 point off the Champions League places. Real Madrid are 11 points off first place. Let's have a look how Manchester City's games against the big teams went. International Clásicos. So they drew 0-0 at home to Atletico Madrid. They've also beaten Barcelona and Liverpool away 1-0 and 2-1, and Real Madrid at home 2-1. So Man City are looking good. If you look at my Liverpool Let's Play, Man City capitulated and ended up 6th in the first season, so they're doing really well this time. 5 points ahead. So I'm going to go and have a look at the stats now. Top goal scorer in the division is Sergio Aguero with 11 goals. Benzema second with 10. Messi with 9. Seems strange. Yeah, Messi's played 15 games as well, so he's been fit. I mean, look at Messi's stats. Incredible. Salah with 9. Suarez with 9. Iago Aspas with 9. Ex-Liverpool man. And yeah, that's it. Sergio Aguero top with 11. Average rating. Messi number 1, Hazard number 2, Van Dijk 3, and then 4 City players consecutively: Aguero, Silva, Sterling, and De Bruyne. Man of the matches: 7 Messi as well. Griezmann on 4. Guys, please let me know if there's any other any of these mixtures you'd like me to do. Obviously, this is Liverpool in the and Manchester City in the Spanish league. But if there's any more you can think of, any you'd like to see, leave me a comment, let me know. Remember to subscribe, share the videos. I'm now going to pause this and then I'll be back at the end of the season, okay? See how this league finished up. Okay, so here we are at the end of season 1. Champions were Manchester City. What's amazing is they got 102 points. Only lost 2 games, 33 wins, which is absolutely incredible. Especially with the 4 teams, 5 or so teams below them. Finished 8 points ahead of Atletico Madrid and 16 points ahead of Barcelona. Real Madrid finished 4th on 75 points, with Liverpool 1 point behind them. Narrowly missing out on the Champions League spaces, but Manchester City absolutely smashed the league. 102 points, that's incredible. So that's the end of the first season. I'm going to show you player stats now, just quickly. do apologise. So goals, it was Sergio Aguero, top scorer with 21 goals. Firmino with 20. Morata with 19. Salah with 19. Then Messi with 17. Average rating, Messi was the top, 8.02, followed by Sterling, Hazard, Salah and Aguero. Most assists was Kevin De Bruyne, then Raheem Sterling, then followed by Hazard, Firmino and Mane. 13 assists for each of them two at the top. Most player of the matches was Messi with 12, Firmino with 10, then Morata with 9. Clean sheets, Ederson on 17. If we go to the awards for the year, Manager of the Year was Pep Guardiola, no surprise there, followed by Diego Simeone and then Jurgen Klopp, surprising as they didn't get Champions League football. Guardiola has now won the Liga with 2 different teams. Player of the season went to Lionel Messi, obviously with 8.02 average rating. Raheem Sterling second and then Hazard third. We then got team of the season, absolutely filled with Manchester City players. 8 Manchester City players, 2 Atletico Madrid and then Messi. So Manchester City had an absolutely fantastic year. We also had the Champions League final, which I believe was between Barcelona and Manchester City. So we're going to have a quick look how that found out. For the Spanish Cup final, Barcelona won the Copa del Rey, beating Manchester City 2-1 in the final. Busquets and Suarez scored, Silva scoring for Manchester City. These two then met in the Champions League final as well. And I believe Barcelona won that as well. Yep, Busquets scoring that final as well as Griezmann. So Manchester City won the league. Barcelona won the... Apologise for that. Barcelona won the Champions League and Copa del Rey and City the league. I'm now going to go ahead and forward this game till the end of the second season. Okay, so I'll be back in a sec, guys. Okay guys, so here we are at the end of season 2. As you can see from the table, this year's champions were Barcelona. Not as many as Manchester City's points in the previous year, but they finished with 91 points, 2 points ahead of Real Madrid and 6 points ahead of Man City, who finished 3rd this year. Atletico Madrid in 4th, and Liverpool missing out on Champions League spaces by 1 point again. Real San Sebastian, aka Real Sociedad, finished 6th. Climbed right up the league, and then Valencia, Bilbao and Sevilla behind them. So the second year season's winners were Barcelona, Real Madrid 2nd, Manchester City 3rd, Madrid 4th, Atletico Madrid and then Liverpool 5th. Be interesting to see if all the managers are still intact. Valverde, yes. No, there is no Real Madrid manager at the moment. So they had Zidane. They then had a caretaker manager. They then had Michel, and he got sacked as well. He was only there, or he was there for 14 months, a year and 54 days, and he got sacked as well. Real Madrid are now looking for another manager. This year's cups, Spanish Super Cup was an El Clasico, and Barcelona won it again, so they've won the Copa del Rey 2 years in a row, this time 3-1 with Luis Suarez, Everton and Arthur. Not too sure, yeah, Messi was there as well, got man of the match. In the Champions League final, Barcelona got knocked out in the quarters by Bayern Munich. Man City went through against Napoli, Chelsea knocked out Real Madrid and Inter knocked out Manchester United. Semi-finals, Inter knocked out Chelsea and Manchester City knocked out Bayern. Remember last year Barcelona beat Manchester City in the final. This year Manchester City went one better and won the Champions League final. So Barcelona last year and Manchester City this year. So Barcelona won the double and Manchester City won the Champions League. Quickly have one more look at the stats for this year. Goals, there was a couple of surprise goal scorers this year, top goal scorers. Alexander Isak, 19 goals, the 21-year-old Swede, as well as his teammate. I'm going to try and pronounce this, but Oyazabal, joint with 19 goals. Cavani, who obviously come from PSG. They got Cavani from PSG on a free transfer. He got 18 goals, as well as Eden Hazard, Aguero next, then Salah. Average rating, Sterling come top, Hazard second, Bernardo Silva, then Messi. Assists, Bernardo Silva, Hazard, then Isco. And most man of the match was Hazard. So I'm guessing probably Sterling or Hazard is going to have won Player of the Year this year. There's the Team of the Year. This year it's 8 Barcelona players with Isaac from Sociedad, Hazard and Cruz. Player of the Year went to Raheem Sterling, then Eden Hazard, and Bernardo Silva came third. So first time in 3 years that Lionel Messi didn't win it. Is there anything else? You've seen top goal scorer. Manager of the Year went to Ernesto Valverde. Mikel got second for Real Madrid, and he also got sacked. And then Real Zaragoz's manager come third. Okay, what I've decided, guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and forward this game 10 years. If you want to see who the winners of the leagues and the cups are, and how the teams are doing after 10 years, stay tuned and then click on the next video, part 2. Also, remember to subscribe, like, comment on the video. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like me to do, any other teams in different divisions, any other scenarios. Yeah, episode 2 will be up very shortly. Peace.